Yes, this will be the introduction to the Sogenji in Okayama, Japan, the monastery led by Shotoharada Roshi, Zen master. And here I've been staying for 3 weeks doing intense meditation retreats. Now I'll just take you into the main gate. I've not been out of this gate very much because we use the back gate when we leave for town, and I've been only in town for like maybe 3 times. I'll see if not to get this too shaken. We walk. This is the nice hallway or walkway, what's it called? You can see the building up here is the Dharma gate. Upside in the second store there's a lot of old wooden statues of guardians protecting the Dharma. And I really love this building, but unfortunately I have not been able to go up there this year with the old statues. I would have loved to sit up there at night, but could have asked, but I didn't. So, well, it's very intense with the retreat, so it's very limited time you have for doing stuff. So you can just see a little bit of the building. Yes, and now we'll go to the building here. That is the Sendo. There's a meditation hall, but also the living hall for some of the men. One of them, me. Yes, we continue here, entering into the Sendo. Here we have it's the lion that is sort of symbolizing that we roar like lions. This is the den of lions where we become powerful, energetic, ready to express our living Buddha nature. Here you see a lot of boxes, and wow, there's my box and my box for some of the clothing. Place to sit and have a little cup of tea in the break, and here's some other stuff. Here we have a little room, and then we have Sokyo, good friend. Just here the information boards. And this is a meditation hall. And over here is my cushion. Here, and we also have like the altar up here of Monshu, the Bodhisattva with the sword that cuts through all ignorance and leads to wisdom. Yes, and now we're leaving the Sendo. I'll show you the pass. We walked many times in the morning and in the evening. Here we have the drum tower, but the drum has been moved to the Hondo, the temple hall. So we've been walking this way or running for like guidance in the morning from the Zen master. When the bell was struck the fourth time, everybody was just running, or well, the most energetic people were running up, running this way. Running. Here you see the Hondo. Watch for the bushes. It was dark, so well, sometimes there was accidents, people falling, but not seriously. I think only 2 times this period, these weeks. So unfortunately I cannot take you into the gate, but you can see some of the old buildings here. Actually, this was a samurai estate before it became a monastery, built 350 years ago. So here's like the entrance hall, and to the left we have the Hondo, and to the right you see a building here where there's a waiting room for Sanzen, or personally guidance from the Zen master. Yes. Alright, I'll just show you the other way back. This house you see in front of you is a sutra library, and in there we got our stuffs for doing the yasa, or the outdoor evening meditation. My first week, the rohatsu, I was having my stuff in there, and when it's so crazy, when it got evening, I took out my stuff, and then I walked around here, the sutra library, and right over here you can see the The founder's memorial hall is over there, and some monument for him. And ta-da! My spot. I spent 7 nights here, sitting up, sleeping. Very, very strange experience. I slept only 2 or 3 hours and had some intense dreams. And this was my look. Of course, at night it didn't look like this, but you have an impression. You can see the very white wall over there, yeah, just over my finger. That stood out. That was sort of a good focus point for keeping my awareness from when my eyes was slowly closing. At, you know, getting sleepy is a problem here. Yeah. So in the center there's 2 guys or girls walking around with a stick called a kisaku. And if they see you are falling asleep, you are being hit by the kisaku like 4 times on each shoulder. And it sounds horrible, but it's actually very, very refreshing. And when done right, you actually get more sharp in your meditation and wake up. But at first it seems very odd to have this getting hit by somebody on the shoulders. And we bow to each other in the process. So it's not so binding, just showing you a bit about like the beauty of this place, right? Okay, every evening we went through the gate down there to do a longer meditation. This is the backside of the Hondo, and then we walked up here to the graveyard for the daimyos who have been having this place, or you know, like it's the daimyo is sort of like feudal lords, so it's their area that has where the monastery area is, and they are buried back here. We'll just take you up and show you this. I like this way, the grandeur of this. Yes, here we are. And it's a strange thing about like this retreat is like it was gotten in silence, and being around people, brushing teeth and having a cup of tea in the little breaks and stuff, and just not talking is maybe odd, but you come to be like in a sort of silent agreement about this is how it is and this is how it's done. We just are quiet here, and all is fine. Yes, now you can see more of it. Of course, there was talking when you went to the gardens with the Zen master. Every day there was also a 1.5 hour of teaching in the Hondo where the Zen master talked about the Dharma. Yes, this is a graveyard. This is just more of the graveyard, just a little. I'll just show you just a little bit about how it looks here in the place. And now you can see the backside of the monastery down there, and here the backside of the Hondo again. It's just that, I mean, all these fine little details in the rocks and how it's put up and the walls here, and I really love it. Now, just here you can see a bit more of the graveyard, and then we're leaving the graveyard, going into the bamboo forest here, and then you can see down here we're going. I'll just show you a bit later. Here we have the garden. This is actually a garden that you can come and visit for a small fee. You are allowed to come in and see it. And here you can see we're coming down to the other side of the monastery. I'll just take you here. Hope this works, even though it's filmed against the sun. Yeah, and take you over here under the cherry tree, and you can see here, this is a very special place in front of you, the Sansen room. Well, there's not much you see, there's a curtain is drawn, but it's a bare room where you are encountering the Zen master, and it's really about being right here, right now, in this moment, and expressing your true nature. Very difficult. But as the kind Zen master he is here, it's taking your time to explain and unfold how you can reach it and get better to it and deal with the problems you have with your practice or whatever is coming up. I mean, like everything. When you sit for so long, everything comes up about you, what you're thinking about and stuff and what bothers you. So it's very great to have a teacher that can help you let go of all this stuff, because the practice is about letting go and letting go and letting go of this ego thing until there's just this pure, bright awareness left. Something, right? Another view of the lake, and look here. Mr. Crane is visiting us. I haven't seen him here before. Yes, we can't see it right now. Yeah, maybe. There's some fine birds, and there's some of these very special rare fish in the water, but they seem to... Oh, there's one over there. Can maybe see it here. There's many of them there, many colored, but also it was very big. Too bad they are hiding now. Oh yeah, over here. I got some. Let's see if they're coming up. Yeah, I hope they are. Yeah. We have a lot of them coming. A whole bunch of them. Yes. I think they believe that I have some food for them or something. Too bad, guys. No food for you today. Alright, here for, a big place like this needs cleaning. So every morning after breakfast, we went to this room here, and I show you, and we picked up our stuff for outdoor cleaning. Yes, you can see here. So basically, just zoom in. Oops. You take one of these plastic things over there, and a broom, and a rake. And then you went out again to one of the places you pick by yourself place, and you just cleaned it for half an hour. And then you continued back in to do what was called indoor cleaning. And I had the pleasure of cleaning the pissoir every day. It was not, well, cleaning was just cleaning, so there was no special thoughts about what it was. It's just a work to be done. And then here I'll show you the kitchen. It was not set up like it is now. We just had one long table here where we sit eating every day, and I was sitting around, with the benches here, and this is how it looks. I'll just film a little bit from the inside so you can get an impression of this magnificent place. The room here is where we had the reading for Sansen. There's a Sansen bell. It was placed like here, and then we were sitting in lines down the room, getting ready. And I'll just show you the little garden out here. So, yes, I talk a bit quiet because the Zen Master's room is just nearby, and maybe he's sleeping. I'll see here. This is like, the Sansen room looks a bit like this. And here we have some lotus pots, and here we have the Mumon Roshi, who is the Shotoharada Roshi's teacher. Here a little more of the backside of the Hondo, and here you see a big bell. When I was Tenso, or chief of the day, I hit this bell to announce that come and eat now. And now I'll take you through this door and we'll look into the Sendo. And we'll look into the Hondo, like the main temple hall. So in the morning when I came up the stairs, I come into this place here, and here you see the big drum, the Dharma drum that was beaten before Teisho. And it's too bad. Yeah, now you can see him a bit, the guardian who is standing there. Yes, and we picked up some cushions and went over here to the other side of the room, where my spot was when I was sitting here. So basically it was around here I was sitting, and you can see the place in the middle where the Sendo was, and the place where the bell is managed. And this is like a big mukujo. You can see there's a huge stick. It's difficult to see in the darkness here. That you beat the bell, so you can, when you chant the sutras, they're going like in my Joko Kanon Gyo, and it goes dun 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 dun, and you chant like on each syllables. You chant it. Unfortunately, I'll just see if I can turn on some light so we can see a bit in here.